And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Kevin Gausman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Right through there for a strike. Center field. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Gausman, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Close one doesn't get the call, and the count is 1-1. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 away.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here is Aaron Judge. Swings through that one for strike one. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Garrett Cole. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Here's George Springer. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And that's a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1-2 here. Cuts swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Bo Bichette, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next one misses. 2-0. And another ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1. One out, base is empty. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
3-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Just
inside,
missed.
ball one.
Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's foul. That's in there. Going to count 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Over to Goldie. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. First pitch just misses. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. Late swing, foul to the left. And a 1-1. And there's a ball. Out to short. And that squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Stanton now. Swings through that one. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Here comes a pitch. That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Wells digs in now. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Next pitch way upstairs. No score here in the second. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's towards center. And there's 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you're going to broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. First and second, 2 down. And that's way high, and it's 2-2. Good eye right there.
That's a really good take.
Oswaldo Cabrera in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. One runs in. Here comes Stanton. And he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave one. Now to the bottom of the second. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Stays alive. Outside.
2 strikes.
That one misses. Ball 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one just missing inside. And now it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
And now the DH, Will Wagner. Just missed.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And that is out of play. Man at second.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. On the ground to first. Goldie steps on the bag. That's one out the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Alejandro Kirk in the box now. Takes strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Just missed. Here's a 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Gosman back to work. Cabrera in his 3rd season, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it gets by him. Back to the top of the lineup, Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Cabrera gets his lead at first with nobody out. Line drive.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fouled off to the right. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The 1-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that's a little high.
2 balls, no strike.
Two on, 1 out. That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Lifted in the air, right field. Great effort, but it gets down. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out, and here comes Bellinger. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt, and a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next pitch off the plate, and the count's full. And he can't come up with it. Here comes Jazz, and he scores. And they're up by 3. No throw, safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And there's a foul ball. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Yariel Rodriguez getting ready to go. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Struck out swinging his first time. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. And it's even up. Gets the outside corner with that one. This one lifted in the air, left field. Santander drifts towards it. And that is that. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 3 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering way upstairs. Swing and a chopper out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Stepping in, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
He swings and fouls one off. That misses. Ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. So the batting order turns over. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 2 away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. That's in for a strike. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Lucas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
High fly ball out towards left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Yankees 3 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that skips in the dirt.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now a chance for Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a ground ball to first. And foul ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is fouled back.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Good eye in that spot. That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That catches the corner.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
So now here's the DH, Will Wagner. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
That's in there. 1 and 2. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Hits the top of the wall. In comes the runner from third, and it's now a 2-run game. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Waste no time there. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Fought off foul. Man on second, 2 down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And takes low for ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
0-2 now. And the slider just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
The shortstop takes the ball.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Three balls, two strikes the count. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. And it's fouled away. This ball's chopped on the ground. Clement over to first. And the first two set down in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Right through there for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And ball one to Judge. And a slider misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Judge waits. Struck him out looking. Yanks held in check as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Rogers Center, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ernie Clement. Now one missed.
Well, these Jays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first, and he'll be safe at first.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. And he's already singled in this game. And that one fouled off. Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1. And
Ball
misses
second
inside. To short, could be two. Takes it to the bag. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base. But good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Foul ball there. On the ground to third. Over to Jazz. There's one. And that's two. One error in the inning, but nothing more. We're through 5. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Bellinger up to hit. There's a strike at the knees.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Here's the 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the curb, and it was a smart choice.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Stanton up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Movement in the bullpen. Tommy Nance preparing to come on if needed. Swanson also getting ready. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 down, base is empty. And next for New York, Austin Wells. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air down the left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Bichette, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That one down the line finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Anthony Santander now at the plate. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And now a man into scoring position.
Had some real trouble with the pitch there. That's one he should have had. And that essentially turns that leadoff single into a leadoff double. Takes away any chance of neutralizing it with the double play ball.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
Executed that pitch very nicely. Just missed with it.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
First offering, and it just misses.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
This to third. Over to Goldie. And Guerrero is set down.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a foul out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Bichette on at second with two down.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far. And
well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We're through 6 full. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. Here is Goldschmidt. Little back to work. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. That one in the dirt. 2-1. Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering is downstairs.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that one is in there, called strike 3.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Cabrera stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. On the ground, right side, Chisholm. Slings to first, and a quick out, number 1.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. up and loosening in the pen. Weaver also throwing. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. inside. And it's
That's
1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Out towards left center. Bellinger under it. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Swanson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order now. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
0-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Chisholm in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. One down, base is empty. Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next to hit, Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. Yankees up by 3. The 0-2. And that one missing low. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Two down, nobody on. Just misses. And now it's filled up 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that one is lifted in the air. One up, one down. And the batter is George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. Fly ball, well struck. That one carried. Gone. A gigantic blast. It's 4-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, he took the split finger that was away and stayed on playing with it nicely. That's one of the most difficult pitches to square up. He just did it, and right there, he was a professional hitter.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher now, Luke Weaver.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette, 1 for 3. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Fly ball down the left field line. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. Fastball for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that's the inning. It's a beautiful Springer dinger here. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tommy Nance. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Just off the inside edge. Action in the pen down there. Yariel Rodriguez getting loose out there.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Nance sets, fires, and downstairs.
No
so
strike.
Definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So a man at first. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That catches the top part of the zone. 1-2. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
Nope.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And delivers outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jason Dominguez will hit next. In there for strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Two on, one out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball one.
Runners at
One ball,
first
two
and
strikes,
second
down.
with one gone here at the top of the ninth. In the dirt. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
That one ripped. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 3-run lead. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed. Next pitch is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, two outs. In the dirt, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic. On the ground right side. Jimenez throw to first. And the inning is over. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Devin Williams.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Williams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Ball, one strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. That one missing inside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good eye right there. Three-two. Swing and a miss. Devin Williams, the strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball two.
That's outside.
Fastball for a strike. The Yankees leading by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's ball 4.
Pitches down.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Kirk in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That one misses, and now 2-0. Swinging a foul straight back. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wagner, the base runner at first with 1 out. Now a pop-up on the infield. Wells makes the grab for the second out. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. The Blue Jays trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
1 strike away. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. That's inside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.